Have you ever wondered how to stay calm in any situation? What if you could break free from the chains of anger and frustration and live a life where nothing and no one could bother you? It's not only possible, but it's simpler than you think. Want to know the secret to gaining unshakable confidence? It's not about avoiding failure or pretending you're perfect. True confidence comes from trusting yourself and knowing that no matter what happens, you can handle it. What if you could master the art of ignoring negativity? Imagine living a life where insults, criticism, and negativity just bounce off you. The secret to that power lies in one simple shift of perspective: confidence, the ultimate weapon against anger. Too many people spend their lives constantly seeking validation, worrying about what others think, how they look, or how they speak. But here's the truth. As long as you rely on others for your sense of worth, you'll always be at their mercy. Their opinions will control your peace of mind, and that's a dangerous way to live. True confidence comes from within. When you stop seeking approval from others, you start to trust yourself more. And that's when everything changes. You stop second-guessing yourself, and others start to respect you, not because you're trying to please them, but because you're living authentically. Confidence isn't about never failing. It's about knowing you can handle whatever life throws your way. Why letting go of validation gives you true freedom. Living for approval is a losing game. No matter how hard you try, there will always be someone who criticizes you, even when you're at your best. So why waste time and energy trying to impress others? The moment you stop seeking validation from others is the moment you take back control of your life. You no longer walk on eggshells, afraid of how people might judge you. You start making decisions based on what truly matters to you, not on what will impress others. When you let go of needing others' approval, you become free from the prison of self-doubt and insecurity. The power of perspective. Shift your mindset. Change your life. One of the most powerful tools you can possess is the ability to control how you see the world. Imagine going through a tough situation, and instead of feeling frustrated or angry, you choose to see it as an opportunity for growth. That's the power of perspective. When you stop letting events control your emotions, you start to feel unstoppable. Criticism? It's just feedback. Difficult people? They're opportunities to practice patience and self-control. When you learn to shift your perspective, you become unbothered by what used to upset you. You take back your peace and stop letting others dictate your emotions. Stop letting criticism and negativity affect you dealing with difficult people. And criticism can be one of life's biggest challenges. But here's the truth. You don't have to react. Every time someone criticizes you, instead of taking it personally, you can choose to view it as information, either useful feedback or just noise. By learning to detach from negativity, you stop letting it control you. The moment you stop reacting to every little jab or insult, you stop giving others power over your emotions. You become immune to manipulation and guilt trips, and that's when you become truly free. The real strength, not reacting to every little thing. Strength isn't about proving you're right or fighting every battle. True strength is in staying calm and composed, knowing when to walk away from unnecessary conflicts, and protecting your peace. Many people are constantly on edge, feeling disrespected by the smallest things. But these are the people who are unsure of themselves. When you know who you are and trust your own worth, nothing and no one can shake you. The real power is in choosing when not to engage. Not every argument needs to be fought, and not every comment needs a response. When you stop reacting to negativity, you become untouchable. You become someone who is calm, confident, and secure in themselves. Confidence isn't about arrogance, it's about inner peace. When you stop needing others' validation, you become more confident. And confidence isn't about thinking you're better than others. It's about knowing that you don't need to prove anything to anyone. You stop overthinking how you come across, stop worrying about how others perceive you, and start making decisions based on your true self. This confidence is like armor. It protects you from criticism, negativity, and judgment. The secret to mastering your emotions. Choose what you let in. How often do we let insignificant things ruin our peace? Someone cuts us off in traffic, and we let it ruin our entire day. But here's the thing. You can control what you let in. When you learn to pause and ask yourself, is this worth my energy? You will realize that most of the things that upset you are temporary and insignificant. When you choose not to let things bother you, you take back control of your emotions. Your life, your rules. Stop letting others define you. The moment you stop seeking approval, you become the master of your life. No one can dictate your worth or your emotions unless you let them. You start living for yourself, not for the approval of others who may not even care about you in the long run. Confidence comes from within, and the more you trust yourself, the less anyone can bother you. When you stop seeking validation and start living authentically, nothing and no one can disturb your peace. Let go of the need to prove yourself and watch as your life transforms.